Okay guys, Dragon back again for episode 2. Oh, 1 minute, got a cough coming. 1 minute. There we go. So today, I'm going to do some recording, because it's snowing. Well, not because it's snowing, but I have some time to record a lot of time. I'm away from sports and stuff, because it's snowing and school got cancelled and my club activities have gone cancelled, so I actually have time to record. So today, obviously we still have a lot of sand to clear out and stuff, but I removed a lot of it, and, I thought I need to make a storage facility, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to be making a double layer storage facility, left, right, up, left, up. Sorry, up, left, up, right. And that's what I'm going to be making today. But first off, sorry, I've got kind of like a sore throat coming up. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my Nether tunnel, because I think I made it quite nice. I actually had to move one space to the left, so I haven't got two finished. Like, I finished the ending because I made it all, and then I had to move one space to the left because apparently I made it too big because of the spacing and stuff, and we just never noticed it. So, yeah, here it is. It actually looks quite nice. I need to finish this with half slabs, got them here. But that's not for this, that's for someone else. If I have some left over, then I will. But I can always make some more. I've got a lot of sand and sandstone, so I can always make some more. So it basically keeps going like this, and eventually it will go to another area. And I just want to show you it quickly, because I believe there is some wood in my chest over here. So yeah, it goes here, and I don't have enough glowstone to do these. When I get enough glowstone, I'll do it, but I don't. And no, I don't. Oh, well, I got 64 glowstone there, but I'll keep that. What do I have in my empty chest? Take some redstone. We may need that later on. See if we can find somebody's minecart to steal. Minecarts are fun stealing. Nope. Nope. Why am I looking in there? There's not even a railroad. Fact, traveling on the server, Dom. He really needs to take that. No. Ooh, diamond axe. Fortune. They really need to add it so fortune gives you stuff like that. But I don't want to waste time, so I'm gonna nick this minecart. I don't really want to waste time in this episode because I want to record another episode. So yeah, Dragon's Sand Hole, I had to get rid of that now. And then this is my tunnel. Running for fourth actually did that, I believe. Yeah, he did. Running for fourth did that. I got muddled up last night with Elite Snipers on now, because he owes me 15 diamonds, because he lost COs, which were originally mine. Thankfully to have found them, but I thought he was running for fourth, because his name is Dom on Skype, and I got muddled up, because it turns out running for fourth on Skype is called something else, and not called who I thought it was, so I got a bit confused, and I'm gonna place that there, actually. Don't want to forget that's there. But yeah, I actually recorded a video on this, but because I had to change most of it, I took down the video because I felt like it just didn't seem correct. Let's ask if he wants to sleep. It just didn't seem correct, so I changed it. Removed the video. Didn't make another one of me doing it because there was literally no point, because it was basically just the same as the last episode. But it was. I kind of have this thing where if I don't like it, then I'll remove the video, and it just kind of works like that. So, So, while I'm waiting for Elite Sniper or Dom, I'm going to call him Dom, it just clicks better for me. While I'm waiting for Dom, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be using, how I'm going to do it, because I'm going to do this for most of my building episodes. So, how I'm going to be laying out my building episodes is I'm going to do half of what I want, do the layout half of it, unless I'm doing a random build, which I might do. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then how I'm going to do it after that is I'm going to copy it, and show you the copied version. Well, not the copied version, I will show you how to do it, in case you wonder. So, what we're going to start off with is the staircases, because that's going to be the key design in this, and also, as you can see, cool. As you can see, we have one block gap, that's for the chests and the item frames and stuff. You can also maybe make a 2-block gap, and you can use some redstone in there. I was thinking about doing that, maybe for the door switch, or maybe just 2 pistons to open the. I went way too far out. Actually, no, I only went 1 out. There we go. So yeah, so you can do it like that. You can have like a bud switch, turning them on and off with a button. I think that's a bud switch. I'm pretty sure that's what a bud switch is for, or how you use it. Or I'm thinking of another piece of redstone. Yeah, excuse my throat, I really don't sound like my usual self. I sound kind of a bit deeper. That's kind of what happens when I get sick. So, you're going to have to excuse that. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of this, and... oh no, that's not good. I haven't made it so far out. Oh, I know what I did there. That was my fault. You want it... I did it, by the way, I did a 9 by 21. I'm probably changed it by now. It's probably a... it's probably going to be 11 by 21 design. The 21 is the length, 11 is the way out from the wall. In case you want it, in case anyone builds stuff like me, or builds anything like what I'm doing now, that is how it's laid out. Why do I keep saying I've got to stop, doing that. It really irritates me. As soon as I came to this recording, I was like, you know what, I've got to stop doing it, and damn it. And I tried to, but it really doesn't help. It's kind of how I talk. There we go again. It's kind of fun though. I can take the piss out of myself. Have I done that? I haven't done that right either. What is going on with me today? What is going on? Keep moving too many blocks. Well, third time's charm, right? Third time's charm. But I'm not going to edit any of this out, because it's actually quite fun talking. I haven't recorded, well, I've recorded, but I haven't recorded with my voice in a little while, maybe a couple days, well, not a couple days. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe 4 days, which to me is a long time, but, for anyone else, probably not. Damn it. So yeah, I just kind of feel like I have to record every few days. It's kind of like my opinion. I was telling Zio this. If I feel like a video isn't up to, like, if I feel like a video hasn't done what I wanted it to do, I will stop the video and I will stop it. Like, just in general, I just feel like that's the way to go about it. In my opinion, if a video isn't good enough or a video isn't right, and you don't want to be half-assed about it, you want to remove the video, edit it a bit better, and just upload it again. Obviously my videos don't have the best quality, but that's because my Sony Vegas is just bugged out, like, to dreadfulness. I'm gonna try not to swear. It's really bad. Really, really bad. It will not work. It actually uploads worse quality when I try to upload, than Windows Movie Maker. Just saying, sorry, because Windows Movie Maker not very good. So I just used Windows Movie Maker. I had Adobe CS6 After Effects, because I'm pretty sure it gave it to me for free, just randomly. I don't know how it happened. Had it for about 3 months, and now it's saying I have to pay for it, but I'm pretty sure the free trial only lasts 30 days. So I found that quite weird, but at the same time, I had it for 3 months, that was good. I just didn't use it to what I wanted to use it for, which I was kind of annoyed at. So this is kind of like the first floor done at the moment. I just want to get the second floor quickly done. So what we're going to need to do is, if I can get my sandstone out, there we go, is have a little floor there, just like this. What I'm doing, there, damn it, do that. So there we go. So that should be pretty much good, if I've done it correct. I think that's one, is that a staircase, or is that a, crap, that's a staircase. So how have I done this wrong? Had it there. Is that 3? Yeah, that's 3 wide, so I have done it wrong. I'm doing everything wrong today. Today's not a good day. I couldn't have done that wrong. Is that on top of the... oh, it's on top of it. I didn't realize that. There we go. That's why I did it wrong. Actually, that staircase probably could have stayed. So, I apologize. Straight off the bat for me going, and straight off the bat for me just doing this all wrong. I'm not that quick a builder either. When I want to do something well or good, I just don't build that quickly. It just doesn't sync. That's how it always has been. That's how it always will be. So let's go over here and let's check this. So that's actually a block. That's not a stair, because it did look weird, and I was like, that can't be right. Pick that up. That should be good, shouldn't it? Yes, it is. So we are going to do this. Okay, good, I can do that. I had to check if I could do that, because I was wondering. But I can, which is good, because it means it will look nicer, with a little kind of lip, and that's how I want it to look. For lighting, I'm probably going to use glowstone, I don't need that much glowstone, so I'll probably, if anything, use the glowstone I currently have on me, the 64 glowstone, because 8 glowstone in or 4 glowstone in each thing is by far enough. Because, you know, I'll get 16 glowstone blocks, and I can make 16, or I can make 4 in each room. 4, 8, 12, 16, there you go. Some maths for you. Shows you my intellect. I don't know, I don't really know what to talk about, because I don't like talking about my personal life too much. I don't mind giving you, you know, some stuff of what happened, but I don't like talking about, for instance, where I live. Obviously, a lot of people on the server have actually addressed my real name, which is fine. I don't mind that. You know, my name is Elliot Smith, for anyone who um, knows me on the server who's watching this, which is probably all of them, or anyone who's watching this. For instance, all the views will be people on the server. I don't mind that. But no, it will be cool, because I don't mind people. I think I have quite an awkward name for a boy. It is a boy's name and a girl's name, but I just find it a bit awkward. I never really liked my name, but I guess it kind of fits me. I am a bit awkward, and I am a bit kind of weird, which isn't a bad thing. That's actually quite good. If you think weird is good, cool. I think weird is good. Weird is always good. Weird is better than being normal. Put it that way. Because if you're normal, then you're just average. If you're weird, you can be above average. And that's how I see things. Right there. You know, I see things deeply. What else do I not like talking about? Let's just talk about stuff that I don't like talking about. So other stuff I don't like talking about involves, you know, like family, basics, like that's personal life, personal details, where I go to school, stuff like that. You never know, some creepy little kid could just come and kill me. How about, I'll talk about something that I do quite, how do I put it, I want to talk about the topic of hating or haters. I'll kind of put air quotes on that, because, you know, most of it's not hating, most of it's just you don't like a video. But on YouTube, either, you know, bomb, right, dislike. I know a lot of people know about it, because like, you probably disliked one video in your life. If you haven't, you are a good person, or you just don't like anyone's videos because you can't be, you know, bothered, which means you're just a lazy person. But either way, there is a little dislike bar, and I know I have a dislike on my first video, and when I uploaded the second one, I had a dislike on that. I know who that was. I'm almost 100% sure I knew how that was, and how this is going to go is, if I ever find a hater, if you ever hate on me, I will not let you go on. I will probably know who you are, and I will block you. If you have made a extra channel to do it, to dislike my videos, one, that's fairly pathetic in its own way. Two, I will just leave you be, because obviously I can't tell you won't be subbed to me, you'll just come onto my videos and stuff, but, you know, that proves how pathetic you are. And if I find you, I could easily just pretty much destroy your fan base by saying that, because I know a lot of people don't like that on YouTube, unless your fan base consists of like little 8-year-olds, which I know a lot of people's do. At least the people who are disliking my videos, but that's fine. I will, you know, I will deal with it, because I know I actually have one guy who was subbed to me, and he was really nice. I actually knew him quite well, and it turns out he really hated people who hated. So he always used to get on to people's cases when it came to people hating on my videos. Now that's fair enough, you know, I don't mind people doing that, but at the same time, it's like, you don't have to do that. I'd prefer if you didn't. It'll make it worse. It'll make it worse before it makes it better, is what I guess I could say about that. So hater-wise, never comment on a video ever, or any one of my videos. I will remove the comment. I won't block you. I will remove the comment saying, "Oh, stop hating on this guy," because it irritates me in its own way. It's somebody's opinion. You know, don't just disagree with that opinion because you think it's obviously if you think it's wrong, fine. Go for it, you think it's wrong, but don't just disagree with it and make other people disagree with it, like kind of force other people to disagree with it just because you disagree with it. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't like people who do that, and that's what that guy had done, and I know he deleted me off Skype after I told him that, so kind of I'm not upset about that, but it's like he's someone I knew for ages, and he just kind of, after one incident, which wasn't even bad, it was just me telling him, look, I don't like this on my channel, and he didn't agree with that. He removed me as a friend and stuff like that. It's like, well, it's a bit pathetic. So what I'm trying to get at there is, you know, if you have a hater and you want to deal with them, they could be someone who is really close to you, like the person who was disliking my videos. was actually a guy who had been subbed to me for a while, who was an absolute, like, he was one of those people who seemed like one of those 8-year-old fanboys. Really creeped me out, to be perfectly honest. I never really liked him. I will never unblock him, even if I find out he wasn't a hater. I think it was kind of for the better that I blocked him, just because it's kind of like I didn't like him that much as a sub. I don't mind, subs who are really big fanboys and stuff, they kind of creep me out, but this guy was overly fanboy, and I had a feeling from the start that he was gonna be one of those people who was not true to himself and disliked my videos, which turns out, since I blocked him, after I'd upload episode 2, no dislike. It's been about, I left it up for maybe a day or two, no dislike. However, when because I'd re-uploaded it because I'd done something wrong, and the first upload, when he wasn't banned, within seconds, and this is, he always was like the first to watch the video, first to comment, and, obviously other than me, if I watch my video, just to check it over on YouTube, which is what I do a lot, he was always the first to comment and do that, and it had 2 views, one was mine, he had commented on it saying good video, had 1 like, 1 dislike. I was the other person who liked it, so I assumed that he was the person that disliked it, and now I'm not getting any dislikes on my videos. Or hopefully I won't for this one. I probably will after saying this, which I'll probably actually find quite funny. Don't do that, though. If you don't just come and dislike my videos now because I've said, I'll find it quite funny. I hate it, and don't do it. Simple as that. So let's place that there. Place it over a few blocks high, like that. Oh yeah, that'd be good. So I got people talking right outside my door. Kind of irritates me when people do this. It's like, I'm trying to do something here. Privacy. So now we want to do it that high. Yeah, that high would be good. 3. Wait, why am I counting? I don't need to count. It's about 7. Yeah, it's about 9, but it's 10 if you include the corner. 8. And 9. I don't think my mic will pick them up, thankfully, but I can definitely hear them even while I'm wearing my headset. But my mic shouldn't pick them up. My mic's actually quite good like that. Like cars outside, it rarely picks up. If it's like a lorry or something, it'll pick it up. But for the most part, it doesn't pick it up, which is cool. And put that there. Corner block. Have that there. Have that there. I don't know what I'm gonna have for the little inner bits. Obviously, I've got my plan to have. I'm kind of just outlining it at the moment, and then I'll fill it in maybe next episode, this episode semi, or even just off camera. So you never know. Might make a good episode next time, just to fill it in. But I know this is dragging on for quite a while, or what seems to be quite a while, maybe 30 minutes. And I don't want it to drag on that long. I know a lot of people on the server don't do 30-minute episodes, which I kind of get annoyed at. It's like, anything else, like, I know a lot of people on the server, they do like 10-minute episodes, and it's like, it kind of just seems like you want more episodes, because we have a rule, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say the rule, it should be, I'm pretty sure Zio has said it, because he's the one who came up with it, and I 100% agree with it. You must upload twice a week. If you cannot do that, you tell the admins, why you can't, and if you have a good reason, of course you've got a good reason, but like, that's probably in extreme cases. For instance, I am somebody who does a lot of club activities, so I have pretty much no time, and I still will be able to upload 2 a week. Like, that's not hard, but people try and get away with that by uploading like 10-minute episodes poorly done and stuff like that. Like, there are people who are getting away with it, but that's because the episodes are good quality, like 1080p, and they have good video. Like, everything's good about their videos, so I don't mind people like that. But people who just do a shit job of it, 10 minutes, I just feel like they don't deserve to be on the server if they're gonna keep doing that. Like, I kind of feel like you upload other videos that are 20 minutes long, but you won't upload a server video that's 20 minutes long. You'll upload 2 10-minute videos, and I just feel they're trying to cheat the system, I guess you say, because it feels like we have a specific rule, and you are finding a loophole in that rule. So I'm going to address this with Zio. I know it's a pretty stupid reason, but I say, if they do not have good quality videos, then maybe tell them to buff up. Obviously, my videos aren't good quality, but I will be uploading longer videos. Like, say say they upload long videos, you know, they're spending time in it. Say they edit it, you know, they're spending time on that too. However, if they're just uploading videos, say 8 minutes long, no editing, no, it's kind of like, say they're uploading videos of that Super Craft Pro series that people are doing at the moment. I'll probably be joining in one of those two. It seems like they're just trying to, like, if it's that size, or in that length, which is pretty much 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and then just really bad quality, like, you know, you should probably give them a warning or something, or just do something that will, you know, help them. Unless, you know, but if they have long videos and semi-quality, such as me, maybe just, I'm kind of saying it like me, you know, keep me on the server, but no, I feel like that's fair enough. They have been, you know, they've done a lot on it, but I know a lot of people who will just try and cheat the system, which really annoys me. And there is a mob up there. So we have one side done. Now we've got to do the other side. Let me get rid of that. Now we've got to do the other side. I'm going to leave that like there, by the way, because it'll look nice. I know we did the other side. Interesting. I don't remember doing it. I think I'll talk about maybe a person I've been watching recently, and a game I've been watching recently, because it kind of contradicts each other. A game I've been playing a lot recently is Pokemon Black 2. I've actually never completed it. I got quite far in it, and then I decided to restart. Mainly because I want something to occupy my time until Pokemon X and Y come out, which I'll be doing Let's Play of. I think I said that in episode 1. That'll be really good. I can't wait for those two games. Obviously, everyone knows what the next thing after that is, X, Y, and Z. You know, like Pokemon, whatchamacallit, Platinum was the special, and Z will be the special for this. That's fairly obvious. I think everyone could have guessed that when they saw it was X and Y. Good thing about this, by the way, is I believe, I know it's got to be under half, so I was like, mobs don't spawn, but yeah, they do, so a little bit annoyed at that, but that's fine. So basically, I'll probably be doing Let's Play of that. I'm hoping I can kind of do something with Pokemon Black, with a guy who I know. I'm not going to say his name, because then I'll be disappointed if I can't do it, and then people might harass him if I ever get famous, which I don't, but still. Yeah, so that'd be good. And I guess I will also, while I'm doing this, tell you about my plans for the future of YouTube. What I plan to do is, on Minevoid, I hope I'm going to be around for a really long time. I believe people are on Season 2 at the moment of Minevoid, this second map. I joined this map. I actually joined last map, but I kind of joined at the wrong time, and joined when I had billions of GCSEs, and I was moving and all that, so I pretty much got on once in 3 weeks. For about half hour, so I got they said, look, we're not going to ban you, we're just going to kick you because you haven't been active enough. And I was like, yeah, sure, maybe another time. I really picked a bad time, and we had a good laugh about that. So I rejoined, and yep, I got accepted and all that, so I was allowed on, and that's how it works. And I'm going to quickly end the recording because that's an alarm to set the pub. We live in a pub. 1 minute back. I'll explain that quickly. We live accommodation to a pub, because my mum and dad are the managers. We live here for free because it's accommodation. Really good deal. And so that was the alarm. When you open the door, it's 9 AM. We should have opened at 8, to be perfectly honest. The alarm would have went off at 8, but I didn't, because we're lazy. And that's that. But no, so basically what I'm going to start off by doing is, we need to remove these torches quickly. I need to place some blocks here. I actually don't have any lever, so I will have to set up a cow farm, which will be the next episode, and then we can finish this off. But I will be placing chests, which is something I want to do. So first off, we need to fill all these in, and I need to get rid of the torches. Boink, boink. But yeah, Pokemon X and Y, gonna be good. Pokemon Black 2, been playing that a lot lately. Somebody I've been watching lately is Maryland. I actually subbed to him recently. Guy I said who I play Pokemon with, I saw him in the sub box. I was like, you know, I've heard of him, gotta watch him, and I've been watching his Pokemon Heart Gold Wedlock Challenge because, frankly, it's freaking beast. I love it. I'm proper hooked on it though. It's so good. Really enjoy it. If you don't know who he is and you're a little bit of a fan of Pokemon in Heart, you know, then go check him out. He's really cool. Really good guy. Obviously I don't know him, so I don't know him, but, or, you know, I don't know 100% that he's a really good guy. For all I know, he could be a pompous, arrogant cunt. Excuse my language there, because I don't like to swear on my videos, but, you know, I felt like I had to in there. He could be like that, but he isn't from his video point of view anyway. He spends time with his videos, he edits them well, and he seems like a really nice guy. Like, you know, he really cares about his subs. He's pretty big too, so that's good. I like big YouTubers, I don't know why. I feel like small YouTube channels such as mine, just don't do well. Or not, well, obviously they don't do well because we be doing well anyway. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is he's big, and he's one of those YouTube channels where even though he's big, he is respectful towards like everyone. He's not just one of those dicks who I'm gonna pick him out here because I feel like he went mainstream and I don't like him anymore. And that is Syndicate, the Syndicate Project. He went mainstream and now he's just not really any good, to be perfectly honest. He lost his touch. You know, I loved him. I was actually subbed to him at about, I believe it was just over when he had 1K subs, about that. And that's when I found him. And I really enjoyed his videos, really enjoyed his content, but I felt like there was something wrong, and there was. He just wasn't that good a commentator. Does that look right? No, I need to move this one to the left. I thought so. But yeah, so he just didn't seem like one of those people who, like, he is really thankful for his subs, I understand that, but he went mainstream, and now he seems like he's in it for the money more than anything else, because, I mean, you know, it just doesn't feel like he's in it for his subs anymore, which kind of upsets me, because I really liked him, and I kind of hope that he would be in it for his subs, not for the money, which doesn't seem like that's the case anymore, which kind of irritates me, because I hate people who are just in it for the money. I'm in it at the moment just because it's a hobby, it's fun to do, and yeah, you know, if I get famous I get paid, but I wouldn't be in it for the money. If I got famous, I'd be in it for the subs, because I like people being, you know, like, thankful of me. If somebody thanks me, I will be, like, really happy, because it's like, you know what, thanks, I really appreciate it. And then when people go, oh, but you don't appreciate it, it's like, no, I do. I really appreciate when people thank me and stuff like that. It just really helps out, so yeah, that's that. Did I do it on the side? No, I didn't, because I think I was going to do something else. I was going to have item frames and stuff with tools in, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I've decided. I've got that upstairs. Or I can have it upstairs. I want to do... No, get rid of the bread. Yeah, that's fine. Put that there. Have sandstone stairs there. Sorry if you hear people shouting. I probably should have done this when my parents were working, but I'm an idiot. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to think about this again. I could get rid of that. Have that there. Get rid of that. Have that there. And then just have like 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, no, so I have to do it like I did on the other side, where it's... Actually, I could probably maximize chest by doing this, and having one in the middle. Yeah, that'd be good, and then I'll do that on the other side too. Well, that will frustrate me, so... have that there. 1, 2. That there, that there, that there, and that there. We need to have half slabs like there. Nope, can't do that. Fuck. Have that there. So that's the stairs for... Well, that still looks quite nice, I guess. I will be removing all these, because I like the way I did it there. I'm just showing you what I'm going to do, and then I will duplicate it onto all the other ones, and then I'll show you what I'll do for the item frames. But I will be ending the episode here when I've just finished this one, so I'm going to do it for the first two. Skip one, have one in the middle, then have... Fuck. Get my staircase. Yeah, ignore the no swearing. Again, that I've been watching. Another YouTuber that I've been watching actually, a lot more recently. Anyway, I've been watching him for like a couple years now. I've really enjoyed him. It's In the Lowood. He's part of the Yogscast. I know people hate on the Yogscast. I don't think they're in it for the money. I think they're some of those people who are actually in it for the subs, not for the money. Or they do it, for fun. But I like them. I know a lot of people don't, but I feel like I do. So you have to deal with that. And I've been watching him because he's especially started a new Let's Play on Ni no Kuni, which came out for the PS3. I will be getting that hopefully because it looks freaking beast. So this is what it looks like if we go on the outside. It will look pretty bad with the chest and stuff, but I'll change that up, and eventually I'll give you the finished product. So guys, I'll see you next time.